Hey guys, I hope you can hear me. I'm actually in Starbucks of all places right now. And one of my clients asked me the other day, what should she do about meal plan boredom? And I just love this question because I love talking about this. I'm gonna share with you 3 of my tips, but the first tip is actually not a tip at all. It's just really my opinion on meal prep and meal planning. And here's the deal, guys. The whole purpose behind meal planning and then meal prepping is to overcome brain power fatigue. When you apply too much brain power, too much effort to something like planning your meals, what happens is you expend a lot of willpower. And willpower is like a muscle. It fatigues. And the more that we use it throughout the day, the more exhausted it gets, and the more difficult it is for us to make decisions. Now, I'm not going to get into all the neuroscience behind that, but that's really, if we have an understanding of how our brains work, what we need to do is we need to set up like little systems in our lives to make it super, super easy for us to stick to something. Let me give you a quick example. When you're driving to a place that you drive every single day, like from home to work, you do it every day. There are days where you're like, oh my God, how did I just get here? Like you're in total autopilot and you're like not even thinking, right? You don't need to think about which turn you need to make. You just know it. That's what meal planning is supposed to be. You're setting yourself up so that you can literally go into autopilot with your food. If you get to that place, that's a good thing, okay? It's not something that you want to be bored of. It's something that you're like, hey, it doesn't require me more than like an ounce of brain power to eat healthy because it's my rhythm. To go shop, I know what I'm getting, I know what I'm cooking, and that's the beauty of a good meal plan and the good meal prepping. So, that being said, because I know that's probably not the answer you want to hear, but I do want you to try to celebrate that because that means you're going to be successful in the long run. So here's my tip to overcome a little bit of boredom. Every single morning, I have the same exact breakfast, and yet it's entirely different. So 5 days a week, I eat the same exact thing for breakfast, 5 different ways. So how can you spice up your meal plan? It's all about the types of spices, the types of herbs you use. You can explore so many different ways to prepare the same exact dish. So I have 5 omelets a week, people, and I'm never bored. 1, because I'm on autopilot, it's super easy. 2, because I do it differently every single day. Okay, so today, Monday, I had peppers, so I sliced up red peppers, onions, sauteed those up, folded them into an omelet with some fresh parsley and cilantro and a little paprika and some pepper jack cheese. That was Monday. Tomorrow, I might change it up and have the same egg white omelet, and my portions are the same in terms of vegetables, in terms of cheese, but instead of pepper jack, I'm going to do mozzarella. Same serving. I know I'm going to have 1 ounce of cheese, right? So I'm just going to change the amount of change the type of cheese, and I'm going to do tomatoes and fresh basil. So tomato, basil, mozzarella. It's like a Florentine omelet. That's tomorrow, but it's the same thing. I'm still making egg whites. I'm still having veggies, right? It's the same thing. Wednesday, who knows? I might change it up. Maybe I'll do mushrooms, parsley, a little Gruyere, egg white omelet. Boom. 5 days a week, doing the same thing, but I'm never bored because it's 5 different ways to prepare it. You can do the same thing. If you've got chicken and broccoli, think about your options in terms of how you might prepare that chicken and broccoli, how you season that chicken and broccoli. You can do it a million different ways. Also changing out, maybe you want to go for tofu or for shrimp one day, right? You can change out the proteins. Now the last tip I'm going to give you is on the weekends, okay, I love to cook and I am a foodie. So what I do is I reserve one day on the weekends where I just open up a cookbook and I go to town and I just have fun. I explore different recipes. So I might go on Pinterest and look for something, you know, depending on the season. I love to cook within the seasons. Or I might just open up a go-to cookbook and just like, I'll just randomly flip open and just say, okay, you know, what looks good? Oh, Mexican chicken and tortilla soup, boom. And I might make this for a weekend meal for myself and my family. So that way I still allow myself the fun with cooking, but it doesn't derail my autopilot thinking during the week. So I hope that was really helpful for you guys. So meal planning and meal prepping is your friend. How do you get away from being bored with it? Spices, herbs, and then allow the weekend for adventure. If you're like me and you love to cook, pull out Pinterest, pull out your cookbooks, and just randomly select a few meals and just have fun throughout the weekend. So it'll satisfy your urge to do something creative, and then during the week, get back into your autopilot. Hope that was helpful, guys. Peace out.